Good evening, friends and neighbors around the world. This is Santa Claus bringing you the news on this October 14th, 2025. A date that reminds us how history shapes our present, from the Battle of Hastings in 1066 to the Continental Congress denouncing the intolerable acts in 1774, moments when people stood at crossroads much as we do today. I'm afraid global trade tensions are casting a shadow over many households this evening. The United States and China have begun collecting fees from each other's merchant ships in their ports, another chapter in their ongoing trade disagreements. President Trump has threatened additional tariffs of 100% on Chinese goods starting November 1st, while China has imposed new restrictions on rare earth exports. These materials, though small in amount, are mighty important for modern technology. Markets have been unsettled by these developments, though Treasury Secretary Bessent has indicated a meeting between President Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping may still happen in South Korea later this month. How we need wisdom and goodwill at such tables of negotiation. Meanwhile, across the ocean, our European friends are also concerned about China's rare earth restrictions. Danish Foreign Minister Rasmussen spoke of flexing the EU's muscles as the biggest trading bloc in the world. I'm reminded that even the mightiest must remember that true strength comes through cooperation, not confrontation. Turning our gaze to Madagascar, my heart is heavy for the people there facing political turmoil. President Rajoelina has dissolved parliament while in hiding, even as lawmakers have voted to impeach him. The protests began over basic necessities, reliable water and electricity, reminders of how important good governance is for meeting people's fundamental needs. In Cameroon, opposition candidate Issa Tchiroma has claimed victory in the presidential election against Paul Biya, who at 92 has led the nation for 43 years. The people have chosen, and this choice must be respected, Tchiroma said. May peaceful transitions and the will of the people prevail in all corners of our world. On a lighter note, there seems to be a bit of schoolyard banter between NATO and Russia over a submarine. NATO Chief Mark Rutte joked about a Russian submarine limping home from patrol, while Russian authorities insist it surfaced near France simply to comply with navigation rules. Even in matters of national security, I find myself wishing that nations could speak to one another with the same respect we teach our children. My heart especially goes out tonight to the people of Mexico, where torrential rains have claimed at least 64 lives, with 65 more souls still missing and 100,000 homes affected. President Sheinbaum noted, "This intense rain was not expected to be of such magnitude." In times of natural disaster, I'm reminded how important it is for us to reach out in love to our neighbors in need. In France, Prime Minister Lecornu has proposed suspending the unpopular pension reform until after the next presidential elections in 2027. Sometimes pausing to reflect on the people's concerns shows wisdom, though difficult choices about budgets remain. As we close tonight's news, I see India is accelerating trade talks with the United States, hoping to conclude negotiations by next month despite differences over India's purchases of Russian oil. And France plans to discuss reforms for its overseas territory of New Caledonia by year's end. In all these stories, I see the same truth, that we are all connected in this global workshop of ours. Whether discussing trade, governance, or helping those affected by floods, how we treat one another matters more than we know. Let us remember to approach each day with kindness, patience, and a willingness to listen, especially to those with whom we disagree. Until tomorrow, this is Santa Claus wishing you peace on earth and goodwill toward all.